To wrap up the 2021 regular season, the Royals traveled to Guaranteed Rate Field to take on the White Sox. Chris Archer got the nod for the Kansas City Royals, making his 33rd and final start of the regular season. So here in the bottom half of the third inning, Tim Anderson's going to hit a ball up the middle for a base knock. He's on first base. He would then proceed to go and swipe second, while the next batter, Blanco's at the plate, and he gets that into scoring position. So then Blanco would ground out to second base. Rose makes the easy play. It does move up Anderson, but he's on third with 2 outs, and then Moncada goes down swinging. We move things on to the top of the 5th, where Lucas Giolito was on the hill for the White Sox, making his 32nd start of 2021. And Ryan Schimpf would start off the inning by drawing a 4-pitch walk. So he's on first base. After that, it is Brett Phillips with 1 out, hits a line drive right at the center fielder Robert, and it's going to cause Schimpf to head back to first. But then Cody Escalona, playing shortstop on the day up with the September call-ups, hits a ball into the right center field gap. It's going to score Schimpf all the way from first base. An RBI double for Escalona gives the Royals a 1-0 lead. Richard Rose would then hit a ball to deep right field, but it died out right at the wall, so it's still 1-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the White Sox offense came to play. Luis Robert hits a ball over the left field fence into the bullpen. A solo shot for Robert ties the game at 1. And then with 2 outs in the inning, Tim Anderson with his 2nd hit of the day, with this one, is going deep into the seats. Another solo shot in the inning for the White Sox, and it's a 2-1 Chi Sox lead. Move things on to the bottom of the 6th now, where Moncada is going to draw himself a walk. And then Greg Bird would ground out to first base, which Carpenter turns into a 3-6-1 double play. It's still 2-1 as Xavier Cedeno comes on at the top of the 7th, and Brett Phillips takes him deep right center field. That one's way out of here. An absolute jack job from Brett Phillips ties the game at 2 here in the top of the 7th. We move on to the bottom of the 7th now, where Rafael Montero comes out of the pen for KC, and with a runner on first and 1 out, he gets a ground ball over to shortstop. Escalona to Rose, over to Carpenter. It's an inning-ending double play. We're still tied at 2. Anderson Alvarez came on for the 8th. He was on for a 2nd inning of work in the 9th, with Jorge Bonifacio leading off that inning with a solo shot just barely over the left center field fence, and it gives the Royals a 3-2 lead, which they would take into the bottom of the 9th. Kelvin Herrera comes on looking for his 40th save. He strikes out Greg Bird. That's his 3rd strikeout of the day, and then also, Eloy Jimenez goes down swinging, so Herrera gets his 40th save. The Royals win this one by a score of 3-2 over the White Sox. Brett Phillips and Jorge Bonifacio both had solo shots for the Royals offense, while Cody Escalona had an RBI double. Tim Anderson was 2 for 4 with a home run and a single. Also stole second. Luis Robert had a home run as well, but it just was not enough as the Royals squeaked this one out over the White Sox. And that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Kansas City Royals Baseball. The next time we see you will be for the end of regular season recap and playoff preview. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.